Hello and welcome. Right, I'm going to go straight into a time lapse. We've got a lot of straw to grab. I'm going to enjoy this. Yeah, I'm going to. We'll have a chat. There's quite a lot for us to do this session. I really have got a lot to do. So yeah, I'd really like to make this count. So I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. And there we were, done. Wow, that took it. Well, no, I suppose it took as long as I expected to. This did speed it up, though, definitely. I've got. Yeah, no, I don't know. I shouldn't really come out the time lapse. I'm going to do a little bit of few productions. Yeah, the other thing is, we seem to have quite a lot of land that's like ours but is cordoned off. I think we're going to make the most use, as we sort of did last time a little bit, but we might have to level. Like, yeah, I want to put the fantastic grape and olive gardens down from GH66 mods, is the plan. Nope, need to be a bit further forward. It's got quite a tight thing. I think it's still not quite right. I want to know, did I? No, I think we did. I think at the beginning, at the front, it's still not quite right. It's got very tight, and it's usually quite a good, generous trigger. So I think the trigger's not quite right. I think we've put quite a lot of water in. I think we had quite a lot already, but I just thought I'd top it up because it really does. Yeah, now the other thing is, if we are going to use the water mod, yeah, there's quite a bit of this where we could take the fence down and use the headlands, because it does go back further, so we don't need to do too much levelling if we remove the fence in just this sort of place. So let's just move the mower so we can see what we're going to do. And we're going to make this extend the ground a little bit. We may have to flatten it, might have to level it, but I don't think we will. Oh, he says as he climbs that. Right, let's put this away anyway. Yeah, let me just show you where I'm talking about. We'll have a bit of a quick. So there's all of this down here. There's a lovely, very generous headland on the field that we just did. That we know the grass field I'm not going to count. Yeah, because it's really not. But that all of that down there, it's hilly, but at the bottom it's not. There's a very nice, generous headland down there, but I'm not going to rip all the fences down. Just the bits where it really is important for us to. The other thing is, I was thinking, we've obviously got that header, and what would you do if it was your farm? And I thought, well, I'd take the entrance wire down, because obviously JM Gaming does allow it, which is very, very good. Then we can actually do that. Yeah, let me show you. Let's do a flyby so we can see what I'm on about. Right, that's too hilly. That's too hilly. This bit down here is very generous. We could make maximum use of that, and we could actually take that down, but we've got trees there. This is the bit I'm really talking about. That there, there's still quite a bit of flat ground there. I think if we took that strip down to there, still left that cordoned off and that, but use that space there. The other bit that I noticed, I don't think I use it, but I'm just pointing it out. This patch here, that is quite a large patch. Yeah, so what I'm thinking of is taking that approach bit up just the left hand side so that they can widen the road. I'm going to leave this in here. Oh, are we, if we're going to go into that area? It's not that, it is hilly, but not terribly hilly. So that's my plan. There's a lot of wasted space, like the hills there, that you just cannot make use of. Well, you could, but you wouldn't do it in real life, and I want to be as realistic as possible. So whilst we've got this actually open like this, we are going to demolish. It's a shame. Oh, are we going to? Wasn't I thinking of? Yeah, it's a secret. I suppose we could go a little bit down, though. We could. Yeah, we could. I suppose we could. There. I'm not wanting to go really mad. Let's have a look. Yeah, so it's not here, still a little bit, but we'll just see how much. I'm only thinking I'm either going to do two, and I'm going to do them with the full. I'll show you. I still think it's greenhouses. Yeah, there's also Black Sheep Modding has also thrown his hat into the ring with the greenhousey type things. I noticed. I've got the 60 Yeah, this is the ones I'm on about. These are beautiful things here. Yeah. I'm thinking of doing that, which means we're going to have to go into that by quite a bit. I don't know that we're going to even get two. No, I think we need another. Yeah, I think we need to take another two, at least two of those. Now we know what we're doing. Let's level. Oh no, we need to do it from about here to about there. Might not quite be right. Right, let's try that. Let's do a little bit of painting. Although no, it's not. Oh no, it will. Although I can't remember if it removes the plants. If you do love the palette that we've got, it's very nice. The one thing I was going to point out, which I was quite astounded, I've never seen anybody else do this. If you look, oh, that's not quite right. Let's just do that leveling first. Then I'll carry on with what I was going to say. Yeah, when I was doing the field, one thing I really noticed, I thought that is really amazing. Never seen anyone else do that. There's actual proper marks. No field is ever perfect. I was thinking, oh, well, the brown mark, and then I started to notice there's lighter marks too, and I thought, how realistic is that? I don't think I've ever seen anyone else do patchy fields to this extent. I've never seen. But not only just, but yeah, blotchy patches of different colours and that. And I thought that is so realistic. I've seen others do similar things, but not with different colours and different patches. And what I'm saying is a lot of time and effort has gone into making this look really, really nice. And although there's a few little hillocks and hummocks and divots and drop downs, the field still, as it would be in real life, really, really. Oh no, I still want to do that, don't I? Yeah. Let's see, can we get two of those in? The other thing we need to do is what I always forget, and that is interactive zone markers. Now I have got the mod that actually, yeah, let's move over. Yeah, I wanted to work closely with this. I want this to be the central production in the Let's Play. Yeah, we're going to work very closely with that. Is that? It's fairly level, I think. I think that's all right. Right, so I've got zone markers on. Still don't think I've gone quite far enough into the hill. We may have to do a little bit more, but I'd sooner. It is expensive, although it's not been that terrible actually. Looking at that, greenhouses. Yeah, I have tried others. I don't mean I've tried them all. These are very good as well. The open air gardens, especially the 8 and the 20 gram one. The 20 gram one is stupendous. It's like a field itself. I'll show you what I mean. It really is, yeah, almost that field. And obviously you can see how that wouldn't stand that kind of horribleness. Yeah, you can see these fields are not really ideal for a mod like this. There's no real flat areas unless you were going to go to the top and make that. Yeah, you can see how big it is because that's quite a big slab of concrete. That literally would take up every last little bit. And because it is as big as it is a very, very productive field with a lot of little bits and bobs. Again, like a lot of them, you can add manure and water and seeds, yeah, to make it much, much better than if you just leave it on its own. Now, I've done both to try to test it. I've done it with just water, and I've also done it with everything, which is far more expensive, but it really is very, very good. Right, so we would want it like that. I still think we're going to have to go quite deep into that. Would I mind if I lose a bit of field? How much are we talking about? Another, not too much. Well, I think quite a bit. I would say the full. No, that's too big. I would say that is not far off. We can't really go much further anyway. because it's going to go and strip the wire down at the top. I would say if we go smaller, just you take a little tiny bit off. I think that is going to be somewhat like, let's just make sure we've got the, you've got to get this so right. Yeah, do love the fact that if you don't, oh, we're gonna just touch the shed a little, and yeah, that's that. Oh no, tiny bit on the corner. Right, okay, we've got level again. We level with the actual production shed. Yeah, it's trying to. That's the only thing with the leveling tool is when you've got multiple levels, it tries to find whichever bit you touch first. So if we go level from there, yeah, that's about right for that. So then, let's try and do this. I want to get this right, even if it's only water to begin with, even if it's only 2. It's not going to be at its best, but it is still good. Yeah, if you were going to use this, I personally think it's best with... Okay, oh, I don't want to use V mode really. We may have to take out one more. Let's use the other one first. I think we're going to have to use V mode. We may have to sort of... Oh wow, no, I think it's close to a lot of things. We need to do a little tiny bit more, and it is only a little tiny bit more. Got to get it right. Yeah, I do like the way that when you hit the level, it no longer takes the money off. So that's done about 4,000 to 5,000. It's taken us to actually level that, which I don't think is too bad. That is quite a hillock, really. So production greenhouses, and yes, I've got that new mod for actually doing. No, I don't think that's going to be too far off. I think we're going to lose a tiny bit of... Are we still a little bit? A very little bit. Really, really tiny bit. Let's try and get that level. We're going to have to use Vimo, but we have flattened that to such an extent, I don't think that's going to matter too much. Because the bit that's important is the bit down here. Now, don't mind if the yellow bits overlap, because it's still... Oh, that one actually is going to let us play... Oh, hang on, have I still got V mode on? Yeah, I have. Yeah, it doesn't matter if we overlap the 2 yellow bits. Right, smashing. Well, it may do if we... This is the bit that's got to be level down here, and that really was quite level. It looks like that's not quite right, but if it isn't, we can sort that out. It's... No, we did leave that like that. It's a bit strange. We've still got a little tiny bit of softening up this end that I noticed a couple of times. We may well have actually upset that with all that we've just done there as well. So I think we need to soften a bit here. Oh, that actually did some good there. Yeah, fantastic. I may have to little tiny bit there. Yeah, I think if we go any further, yeah, I think I've just taken a tiny touch of that corner off. That's a trouble. I've said how this is really difficult to get this right. It is so... No, I can't cycle. I can't... Huh? Why can I not go down? Too many levels that it's got to play with. Let's just do one tiny little touch just there. Yeah, it's lifted the tap again, but it doesn't really matter. It should still work. Right, let's switch those interactive zone mods back off. And yeah, what I'm thinking of doing is sticking the water mod down, which will, I think, it works with the Omatana, I think. I'm trying to think where I want to, it might muck around with what I wanted to do later if we do this. Right, let's save the game. Yeah, because to sell this, it's an absolute nightmare. Now, I think if we put the water thing at the top of there, because we're not cheating, we are right near the gardens. Oh, it's this snatching that I don't like. I think we could put it on the top of the bank, like that, on this side of the, this here, the other side of the fence. Let's get this right, Mr. Smith. Do you know, seriously, sometimes, right? So I think if we stick this, it's not like because it's too close to the. You know, I don't think that matters, but we'll try it. I think we should level. I think we should. I reckon we really got to level from from this side. I think so. It's going to be a little bit buried, but I'd sooner that. Oh, careful! I'll get rid of all those seeds in there if I'm not careful. Right, so right, yeah, we need to save it again because you've just made a change. Let's get a bit more scientific, and then should yeah, I've still got to get used to the zoom on this. It's ever so stupendously good, but like don't think it really matters which way around it goes. That is fairly flat. It's only because it's right next to the. Yeah, it's not really going to do anything now. Then have our things got? Yes, they have. They have got water in. Fantastic. What about this? Has this got water in it? Only what we put in. So that's. I mean, I would have liked it if it did have. Yeah. Likewise, this too hasn't got water in. Oh, no, that's just the grape and olive orchards here. I don't think it will reach as far as the Farmer Jeb, and I don't think it's actually would work with that anyway. No, the water's fine. That doesn't need the water in there, but this has. So we're going to do just the water to begin with. And we've got 2 of them, which is going to give us 96. It could say 100, which is going to be 2,500 grapes and 2,700. I mean, I'm rounding up, so it's not exact, but yeah, that times 2. So each month, so we're going to go distributing and distributing. I've got to be honest, again, even me myself, I've only got so much time to do this, and I have actually had a go of proper grapes and proper olives, but I think this is a nice trade-off. I really do, where we're paying our workers to actually do this work, but you can't see this, so we can get on with the normal farm. And there has to be a line drawn somewhere, and that's where I've drawn the line. Yeah, I've got the production sheds on a raised plinth, but that would still work. Let's be honest, grapes do grow on hills. It's not anything new or anything strange. So we now need to switch on the Farmer Jebs that actually do those, and these are going to be our staples. The grape juice is pretty much, and the olive oil we're not going to sell. That literally does have a best price. So the grape juice, I think grape juice is, yeah, we need to put water in, plenty of water into the Farmer Jeb as well. Yeah, so we are, that is true. We're going to have to go and do a bit of that. The grape juice we're going to sell. Likewise, the pig food, which is the excess from that, we're going to sell too. So really, the most important job we've got now is, now the production said we now want the digestate back on, because that is, have we got enough water in our... We haven't switched that back on either, have we? Yeah, how much have we got in there? So there's 150 odd tons, and it's done a little bit. And yeah, the silage we're going to have a lot. We've got no use for it at present. 222, which is going to do... Yeah, we only needed 75 tons of that. So that's going to actually produce 75 odd tons, which that is our bread and butter. That is the thing that is going to make us money. Although now we've got 2 income streams. We will have a little bit of grapes and olives. The olives are going to build up. They're going to be our main source of income, and our grape juice is going to be our what do they call it, disposable income. Yeah, and as is the pig food, which is a byproduct of that. So we now need to grab that. I'm so glad we've got the belt system though, the fluffy mods. That is quite amazing. I think we're going to leave this down here. Oh, there is a break in that, a natural break in the right. We That's a point. We could actually, it's true. Oh no, we could force tip the other smaller trailer, and we could stick all of this in here. Now canola, well, that's the point. We need to stick it inside to make canola oil. That's part of the reason for it. It's November, so we've got quite a few income streams coming in. So that is, yeah, really quite good. So let's grab the John Deere, and let's grab the. I didn't choose the John Deere, and I wasn't being horrible. But Masses have got a very, very good. They're really good at turning, and the John Deere's. This isn't bad. There are really bad John Deere's. This isn't one of them, but it's not brilliant either. It's yeah. So we'll grab those last 700 and odd litres with the fluffy mods. I do need a front loader though. It's getting a bit messy without one, well, our money's getting low obviously because we bought quite a lot of bits and bobs, but you've got to speculate to accumulate, as that old saying goes, and it really is very true. These businesses are going to earn us well. I mean, the Farmer Jebs, I was really not planning on doing that. I was still keeping it, and I thought, really, that I love that. It can be the central thing in many a Let's Play, he says as he takes out the Rudolph trailer. Yeah, it can. It is. It's one of my favourite. I mean, I like the Omatana Factory too, but the Farmer Jeb is. It's a much more powerful, not silly powerful, but it is powerful, and will serve you very well. And I do love the fact. I mean, Omatana's done it too as well. Which is that there's pig food as a byproduct on quite a lot of things, which I do like. That I think that's very realistic. It's one of the things I have got about that most of the Giants mods is the amount of waste that you get from all of your recipes. It's just, well, I mean, the cereal one is the worst. I know I keep going on about it, but that's because the more I've gone into it, the more I've realised I am actually right, and it is terrible. So right, anyway, canola oil, let's stick that. That also wants to be storing. So if we we'll go straight through till tomorrow, July. Now we have got some bits and bobs up at the shop. Headers down here. Don't ask me how I shifted it. I'm sure you all know how I did it, really. Yeah, I'd got no choice. It was one of those things. I could have left it in the middle of the field, and I thought, well, I don't want to be knocking it around and making it look really messy. I thought, I've got no other choice. And I suppose in real life, with local friends' help, you would be able to shift it or get someone to let. So I thought sometimes some of the things that you do are realistic in so much as there are many ways. You could even get a chain and tow it gently, put it on like rollers or something like that. So although I haven't got the front loader, it's not really impossible for us to have shifted it to here, even though we know how I did it. Right, so then I think that is everything. Obviously that's gonna, yeah, the canola oil. Oh, with water. Yeah, it's with me chatting again. Yeah, and we're gonna go into a time. I think we need to do quite a bit of water runs. I do. We are going to use a John Deere because it's not had. Wow, that's a bit bad there. Yeah, we're going to have to put... I don't know if we'd already put a tap up by the Farmer Jeb, but we are going to have to do that. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you're going to stick with me on this journey. And as always, as fellow shareholders on the farm, I always love to hear from you. And goodbye for now.